Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the GOREWEAR Spinshift Long Sleeve Jersey Cargo Bib Shorts and the GORE-TEX Jacket. GOREWEAR's new Spinshift cycling collection is one of their latest apparel lineups and is designed with premium materials and fit. It's been developed to compete with higher end brands and offers weather protection with the latest fabric technology. In this review, we're going to look at the full kit. We have their GORE-TEX Jacket, the Cargo Bib Short Plus, as well as the long sleeve jersey. So starting with the jacket, you can see it has a nice plastic bag to protect it. We'll go ahead and pull it out of the bag and go over the specs. Retail price on this is $270. It's fully waterproof, and you can see it's a lot thinner and has a better fit than the previous versions. It also is more sustainable as it has the GORE-TEX EPE membrane, which actually is PFC free. We have a very bright color here, and you can see it has a zippered rear pocket, which is actually quite large. You have taped seams, which keeps everything nice and protected from the weather, as well as a lot of reflective detailing. So you can see these little reflective hit points on the front and rear, which again help you stay visible during the day or night. So that is the jacket. I'll put that to the side. Then we have the bib shorts. These are the Cargo Bib Short Plus. So these are following the trend of cargo bib shorts, which really become popular for road cycling or off-roading, as you can carry a lot of gear easily. As far as specs, these are $180. They're constructed from a knitted fabric material, which helps it be very compressive while still being nice and elastic, so it really form fits around you. You have 4 pockets on this, which is one of the best part about cargo bib shorts. So you have 1 pocket on each leg. And then you can see on the rear, on the waistband, you also get additional 2 pockets. So you can see up here on the sides, you have that additional storage area. So this is great for carrying a little extra gear, such as cash, phone, or smaller items like snacks. This also has a lot of premium features. You have the raw cut hem with a little silicone gripper on the inside. It also has reflective detailing and is made of recyclable material. The chamois on here is also their advanced brand core chamois, so you can see nice dual density foam material with an extended front cup for wind protection, and you can see nice and supportive for mid-length or long rides. To finish the kit, we also have the jerseys. So these are the long sleeve variations. We also have a short sleeve and a ultra breathable version of these, so you can choose the one that works best for your climate. As far as specs, these are $120 for the short sleeve and $130 for the long sleeve variation. Again, they're all recyclable, so it has a recyclable material, which is their polyester, very elastic and breathable. They're also form-fitting, so you can see they're really designed to contour around your body and have a next to skin type fit. You have 4 rear pockets with each jersey. So standard 3, along with the zippered one on the right side. A lot of reflective elements, so you can see these reflective hit points, the reflective GORE-TEX branding, and a nice premium look with all of these. The GOREWEAR here is very minimal, just along the zippers or along the back. We also have the special edition variation, which has this really cool print, which we'll get into when we go into fit and finish. Completely redesigned, the Spinshift GORE-TEX Jacket is a thinner and lighter waterproof jacket. As you can see, you still have that weatherproofing that you need for wet weather. They really designed it to fit better and be thinner, so it really moves around with you and doesn't inhibit your motion. You can see this is currently offered in 3 different color options. There's black, utility green, and lime yellow. We have the lime yellow here, which is a really nice color. It's a little bit of a variation from your traditional fluorescent yellow, as it has a little bit of a green tint to it. So it keeps you visible while still having a unique color scheme. You have a solid color scheme, which helps this really look premium. So you can see it's all one color. You just have the black on the zipper, some black accents on the cuff, and then a few on the rear as well. It's a lot of reflective elements here. So you can see you have nice reflective stripes built into the back panels. And then on the front, you have the reflective hit points here, as well as the shoulders. So they've really covered all their bases and gives you 360 visibility at night, which is really important, especially if you choose the black version of this. which would be almost impossible to see without the reflective elements. On the front, you have the full-length front zipper. You can see a lot of paneling here, and these are actually just taped seams, so really keeps it waterproof. No water will get through here, and super thin. There's not much insulating material here. Instead, it's really designed to be worn over your kit and give you the weather protection you need. Has a nice ergonomic fit, so you can see the collar on here is raised, but it actually cuts forward. So just like you have a drop tail on the front for a better fit that prevents bunching, you also have this almost drop tail design on the collar. So the top is taller, and then the front curves inward. You have a single zipper, you don't get a multi-zipper design. And you can see it extends the full length, and you really have that cool GOREWEAR branding, which is actually printed on each side of the zipper. For wind chill, you also have this back in here, which helps prevent any wind from getting through the zipper. Along the cuffs, you can see more reflective elements, and then everything's nice and thin with this nice gray material on the inside that feels a little bit plasticky, but still quite form-fitting. Go to the rear, you can see, again, multiple panels. They really designed this to optimize the fit, and you can actually see the taped seams here as well. Again, you have the reflective elements, and then one of the interesting features here is the pocket. So you have this pocket, and you can actually see the full length by the taped seams. So they call this a pack pocket. So when you open this up, you can actually access this while you're riding, and it's actually pretty big. So you can put a phone in here, or snacks or smaller items, while still keeping everything else inside your jersey pocket. If we open this up, you know, so take a look at the inside, which is something you don't typically see on their product photos. So you can see super lightweight, looks and feels like a rain jacket, but very thin. And you can see very nicely taped seams on all the panels, as well as the pocket and basic product information on the tag on the inside. GOREWEAR has designed the Cargo Bibshort Plus for high effort, middle or long distance rides. The bib shorts are constructed from a densely knitted fabric, with a nice compressive fit along with multiple pockets for additional versatility. It's currently offered in 3 different color schemes. You have utility brown, utility green, and black. We have the black version, which is a nice traditional all black finish. You can see the whole bottom is black while the top is white. So that helps if you're in higher temperatures, the top stays nice and cool, and then the bottom black won't show any wear or tear. Branding is really nice, so it's very limited to just the GOREWEAR on the legs and the contrasting white color. As far as pockets, that's one of the best features of this. You have 4 different pockets, so along each leg, you can see you have this nice mesh pocket, and actually it's slightly covered, which is cool. So you have this little flap here, you lift up, then you can reach down and access everything. It's quite big, and you can see, again, very elastic, so you can put a bigger phone in here, or smaller snacks, which is really convenient when you're riding. And then same thing on the other side. You can see it's not quite as slick as some of the laser pockets on the Q365 bib shorts, but it's still very versatile, and their placement doesn't really inhibit your motion. You also have 2 additional pockets here on the waistband, so they're quite thin, almost like a running pocket. So you just have this little bit of overlap here, and you could put smaller, longer items here, like a key or a credit card. And then again, same thing on the other side. As far as the chamois on here, this is what they call their advanced brand core chamois, and it's actually designed with elastic interface, so really common. You see that with almost every brand. So a nice multi-density construction, and you can see it's the men's version, so anatomical features with the center cutout that lets it flex. It's only 10.5 millimeters thick, so you get nice support, and everything's really well targeted. GORE has also included their GOREWEAR cup, so it extends a little bit further out in the front, which gives you weather protection, so it keeps the wind chill out. Now the best feature of bib shorts is the fact that you have bib shorts, so it's one piece, and you have these straps on top. What's interesting about these is the strap is really nice and thin, so super elastic with minimal seams, so you can see nice and flat. It's almost a single piece all the way around. And then on the back side, they've kind of done an interesting design. So on the back, instead of just 2 free straps, it actually comes together with this mesh panel. And you can see super thin, so nearly transparent, and being white, it should keep you nice and cool. That extends downward, gives a little more structure, so the straps stay together. while still staying nice and cool. The Spinshift long sleeve jersey was developed for everyday training with a next to skin comfort and fit. It's constructed from a high stretch and form-fitting recycled polyester, and it's available both as a short sleeve, as a super light short sleeve breathe version, as well as this long sleeve version that we have here that's a little better for cooler weather. Currently, the long sleeve is offered in 6 different color schemes. You have scrub blue, fireball red, black, orbit blue, neon yellow, and utility green. We have the fireball red here. So really attractive. It's almost like a bright red tomato color that helps it really stand out. And as with a lot of the GOREWEAR kit, you can see a premium solid color construction. So you have one big color scheme, the contrasting black zipper on the front with minimal branding. So you just have GOREWEAR there right on the zipper, and then GOREWEAR on the back pocket. So it gives it that more high-end appearance. You also have a special collaborative edition that's available. So there's a Jeremy Collins collaborative version that we have here and the long sleeve variation. There's 2 color schemes. You have the brighter fireball multicolor option or their subdued black lab gray, which is what we have here. It was inspired by the Italian Dolomite, so it's a nice abstract print that really invokes climbing and the mountain landscape that you see with the Dolomites. It's a pretty attractive color scheme, and you can actually see, even though this is a more subtle gray version, still have nice pops of red that match the fireball red pretty well. And the print is actually well matched along the front and side, so it gives a nice abstract appearance that'll stand out on the road. So you can choose from whichever you want, the solid color scheme or the special edition one, which is actually priced identically, which is kind of nice to see. So we go back to the solid ones, a little bit easier to see the details. So along the front, you have one big front zipper, and again, you have the GOREWEAR printed right on the front. So it's pretty subtle, but gives you branding while keeping the chest area nice and open. Big drop tail with a silicone gripper, so it helps it hold in place, and you can see it reduces the fabric bulking or bunching up. Thin collar on top, so really designed for a little bit warmer temperatures and not a big tall collar. And a raglan sleeve, so you can see how the seam extends all the way down up into the collar. Very nice thin detail, so very elastic, so it should really form around your body if you get the right size. And on the inside, again, you can see same details, really thin seams with the flat lock stitching where it's appropriate. On the rear, you also have one big panel. So you can see one big panel, and everything's really contoured inward to provide a better fit. You have the traditional pockets here, so 3 main pockets, and then an additional zippered one on the side, which extends all the way over on top of the front of the zipper, the front of the big pocket. So a lot of versatility here. You also have the reflective elements, so you can see reflective hit points on the side, and then along the front as well. So it keeps you visible, and it's a nice feature, especially if you pick one of the less bright colors than the one we have here. Here you can see a nice 360 shot of the long sleeve jersey and bib shorts. This is the special edition, so you can see it has really cool graphics that stand out. And with the abstract art on it, it looks a lot more unique than your traditional solid color jersey. You can see everything here is a size medium. The test rider here is 165 pounds and 6'1", and everything fits really nice. It's a race style fit, so nice and elastic but form fitting. And no matter what position you're in, it still feels very comfortable. So overall, we're impressed with the kit that's nice and lightweight, yet nice form-fitting contour design that doesn't really flap in the wind and still looks really good. So it looks like a higher end kit, and with the nice color schemes and the minimal graphics on there, again, it feels and looks premium. Even with the long sleeve jersey, it's still nice and breathable, so even as the temperature went up, it was still comfortable for us. And then for chillier days, you don't need the base layer as you have the long sleeve. The bib shorts have a nice chamois on them, so quite comfortable, and they hold the leg warmers in place pretty well as well with the raw hems. So overall, really nice kit that's pretty comfortable for short or long rides. Now let's go over the scorecard for the Spinshift cycling kit. We're going to grade it on 3 different categories: design, sizing, and comfort. For all the items, we'd give it an A on design. The jacket is nice and lightweight with a premium look. The cargo bib shorts have a nice form-fitting design with nice color options. Then the long sleeve jersey again is form-fitting, yet breathable. Sizing is also an A across the board. The medium size fit pretty similar to the Velocio and other kits we've worn. It has a nice close fit without being overly restrictive, so we describe it more as a race fit, but still very comfortable. And going into the comfort category, again, across the board, they're nice and comfortable. They're all elastic, so they still have a little bit of give. And even though the jacket's a little bit tighter than your typical one, it looks good and protects you from the weather. So overall, pretty nice kit that's a little bit more affordable than some of the boutique brands. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclists. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.